And I know I say what's wrong with you people. I used to have 5 copies of Earthbound that I was collecting. Hey guys, Joe here. My voice is almost gone because I filmed this 3 times. And I forgot to hit record the last 2 times because reasons. You'll notice that the channel is back to being the Jiminy Show. I've decided to leave it as the Jiminy Show moving forward because when I called it JP Tech, number one, I lost views even though I gained subscribers. Also, there's somebody else that has a larger channel called JP Tech. So, Jiminy Show it is. You guys may not understand the name, but that's okay. I do. Don't forget to subscribe, help the channel grow, all that good stuff so we can keep doing stuff like what I'm going to show you. This is thanks in part to you guys, but also in part to my humble brag ability to make friends with people. Make friends with people is going to be the long and short of this video because what I'm going to show you I picked up from one guy because he didn't want to deal with the other people that we both know. In the world of reselling, negotiation, things like that, you're going to have some dudes who make it their life's mission to negotiate down to the penny on each individual item. I'm not like that. I will buy what I bought here, for example, a multi-piece bundle in order to save money. Sounds weird, but it's not, because when you buy everything somebody has, they're willing to give you a much better deal. And when you don't sit there and go, well, I'll give you 10 for this, 5 for this, 3 for this, 2 for that, 5 for this. I know you want 50 for that, but I'll give you 10. You do that shite, and you're going to lose the patience of the person you're trying to buy from, as well as their ability to want to give a crap about you. Sounds a little bit harsh, but that's the truth. If you're trying to save 5 cents and it's going to cost you a good business relationship, it ain't worth saving 5 cents. So TLDR, don't be an a-hole, make friends. Okay, I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff. Now, this is 2 pickups from one guy over the course of a month, and I sold a bunch of the stuff already because the first pickup was a few weeks ago and I needed to move some stuff on to afford the rest of it. I will tell you, I sold a Nintendo 2DS, red and white, no big deal. A purple first edition 3DS, a Sony Ps3 Slim, and a something else. Oh yeah, a Pokemon XD GameCube. That out of the way, let's talk about some of the systems I got from them. Got a Nintendo 64, always a good seller, has the standard jumper pack. If you ever have a system that's not working, check your jumper pack first. If it's unseated or not seated correctly or has some corrosion on it, that's typically what goes bad on these. They normally don't go bad unless they've been abused or liquid damaged. Going through these a little bit quicker just because I've already filmed this twice and I'm annoyed that I had to redo it. Xbox 360 Slim with a 320 gig drive. I'll probably take that out. These have 4 gigs internally. You get more if you separate everything, believe it or not. The difference in price between having a hard drive and not is like $5, but the hard drive is worth over 30 when it's a 320 gig, so do the math. How about a PS4? PS4 is still a totally relevant console. In fact, Sony announced they're going to continue making them through 2022. So at least into 2023, these will be a relevant console. That's always good to have. And unlike the Xboxes, which were discontinued earlier, the 360 especially, they have Blu-ray players in the PS4s and the PS3s. So they are definitely worth picking up if you want a system also to play your Blu-ray movies. PS4 is obviously the one I would prefer because it plays more modern titles, but a PS3 works in a pinch. You need at least an original Xbox One if you want to be able to play Blu-rays. This one has some damage under here because somebody opened it up at some point. I'm guessing to either change the drive or upgrade it. The system works, but I need to repair that and then it will be ready for sale. But again, Blu-ray player, and you can get those relatively inexpensive. Couple of Nintendos. Pick these up. They're always worth picking up, even if they have the red light of, blink. Yeah, the red light of blink, they're still worth picking up because they can sell for quite a bit, even on the repairables market. And we have 2 of those. And inside the boxes and stuff, I have like all the connectors and cables and power cords. A black Nintendo GameCube. Like I said, I sold the XD one, but these are always a decent sell. Sorry, I have acid buildup now because I'm so angry that I did not get the other video. PS2 Fat. I don't keep these. My buddy does. He sells these. I don't care about these, but they are worth something to him. This one still has its original warranty seal on it. And again, these are all tested and working, so I'll sell it to my buddy and he can flip it. Original Sega Dreamcast, the white model. These are still popular. They play a lot of fun games. You'll see some of the games when I show you the games I picked up. To complement that, we have the harder, much harder to find Sega Sports Dreamcast in black. The black Sega Sports Dreamcast is a limited release, and if you have your controller with it, you are ballin', and this one does, so we are. That will obviously go together. A 32 gig Wii U. Wii U's are still a popular choice for people. They play a lot of games. You could still get Breath of the Wild and whatnot on the Wii U, and you can put downloaded games and all that good stuff on here. I haven't powered it on to see if there's a game stuck inside. A lot of times there are, but I have not tried yet. But a Genesis aside, and yeah, those are just popular for playing Genesis games. They're more reliable than first generation Genesis, and they're also smaller and fit in more places. While I'm doing that, you'll have to forgive me. I need to move these out of the way to get back over there to show you some of the other things, and I don't want to pause it because I'm afraid if I do, then things will stop working. If you've made it this far into the video, comment the word banana farts, and we'll see if anybody else knows why. Don't put why, don't timestamp it, just put that there, and then we'll see if anybody else gets it. Sliding that stuff out of the way, I do have a plethora, please, of controllers and accessories. Let's go ahead and dive into a few of those. A couple of Switch ones. I think that's for the Switch. That's a Power A controller. I'm pretty sure that was for the Switch. And this one, I guarantee you, is not. I'm just kidding. It says Nintendo Switch right on it, but it's a Hori joypad. Hori joypad. That's hard to say. But it's USB compatible, so I'm going to plug it into my computer and see how good it is. I really like the switches and stuff on it. I don't use D-pad, so I don't care about that. But if it works on my computer nice, it could replace one of my controllers. And unless it's a expensive controller, the D-pad on the bottom is hilarious, though, because that comes off and you put it in place here, and then you have your D-pad here instead of back there. It's kind of cool. Funny. Hilarious. Comment if you know who that was. Bunch of Dreamcast controllers. Not quite sure why there's so many of them, but there are. Nothing wrong with that. Dreamcast controllers are convenient. However, if they're extremely yellowed, yes, that's not color correction, that is yellowed, they're not worth as much. And I got 3 or 4 of those, so I'm going to have to just sell those in a bundle with repairable controllers. I don't retrobrite. I could. I have really good alcohol, but I don't do that. But I do have several really nice white controllers and a bunch, excuse me, of the Dreamcast VMUs. These are important. You need those because they're A, memory cards, B, Tamagotchi-like things, and C, if you play a sports game on Dreamcast, you can actually see your play on the screen rather than up on the television, so you can hide the plays from your buddy. Extended memory / rumble pack. Another memory card, just a straight memory card. This is what the standard memory cards look like. They're nothing fancy, but you need them, again, to save your progresses. Again, more VMUs, and these are all Dreamcast marked. More controllers, and even a couple of the different colored controllers. So we've got another green one and a blue one there. These are worth $40, $50 on their own. And I'll be selling them on their own. Anything outside of a standard controller console combo will be sold on their own, along with my ability to grammars. A couple of accessories here for Xbox 360. A couple of the chat pads, one in white, one in black. I don't know if I'll even sell them because they're not really worth anything and they're fun to keep because you can put them on a controller and then use that to help display them. A couple, there's a black one in the box, but a blue Wii U Motion Plus controller. You need these. You need Wii Motion Plus. I don't know what that was. It says recording's gone over 10 minutes. We'll see what happens. But you need a Wii Motion Plus controller to play Wii Sports Resort. So, yeah, those are important, and I have 2 of them. And the blue one and the black ones, they're worth a little bit more because they're non-standard colors. Let's talk about controllers. Did I show you these? Did I show you these already? The Game Boy and the Game Boy Color? Again, I don't remember because I've been recording this over and over, but a Game Boy and a Game Boy Color, they both work. How about some PS4 controllers? You got a black one, you got a black one, and you got a white one. Obviously, a black one will go with the PS4. The other two will stay here. I may keep this one and swap it out with another black one I have just because it's a white one and you don't see them very often. Set those down there for a second. How about some Ps3 controllers? Where'd they go? Ah, here we go. So I got a few of the Ps3 controllers in different colors, and these are actual Sonys, unlike some of the aftermarket ones you see out there. You got the camo, and I've got a couple of black ones. Again, one goes with the system, the rest stay with me. Xbox One controller goes with the Xbox One, obviously, OBS, and that's the one that goes with the PS3. Xbox 360 controllers, I have a standard black one, but I've also got a full collection of the aftermarket ones, not the aftermarket ones, but the special edition ones. This is the Modern Warfare 3. I think this is a Modern Warfare 2. Correct me down in the comments. I can't recall. It does have the spinnable D-stick or D-pad, so I'm not sure if it's that old. Got a blue one here with some corrosion, but not on the battery terminal, so I'll have to clean that out. But it does have the correct back. Got the red one. Decent shape. You got a Halo Reach controller, the all silver controller, and then yeah, the Halo 4 semi-translucent controller. All of those are worth anywhere from $15 to $30 a piece. Some of them are worth more than others. Let's get into some games because yeah, this video is already 12 minutes and 23 seconds and I haven't even gotten to the games yet. And again, some of these I will be keeping because A, they're not worth selling, B, they're copies, or D, there is no C, I just felt like it. Sorry about that, a little bit of a jump cut, you may not have noticed it, but I had to do that because my phone keeps on saying something, but it's too far away, and by the time I get to it, I can't read the notification, and the notification disappears because LG, who no longer is in the cell phone market, is made up of complete freaking morons who doesn't understand the fact that when you're trying to put a notification on the screen, it should stay there until it's dismissed by the user. Wonder why they aren't the dominant force in the market. Let's go ahead and get back into this. We're going to keep going. I'm going to restart the Genesis games, even though I cut it out so you didn't know I did that. Altered Beast. A second copy of Altered Beast because I'm guessing this was all his personal backstock. A couple of these games are rare-ish. Landstalker, that's worth some money. Worth more if I had the box. I don't have the box, unfortunately. Alien 3. A couple copies of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. These came with the second generation Genesis, I believe. That's why they're all marked not for resale. You've got Super Street Fighter 2. The original version, not Turbo or Special or Champion Edition, which is good. You have the original Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2. So these are important if you want to play the original games. Slightly better quality than the Game Boy. I was going to say it's Super Nintendo, but I think the Super Nintendo was actually the superior system in the 16-bit gaming era. Sorry, Sega lovers. Actually, my first 16-bit console was a Genesis. It's probably why I'm a little salty. That's okay, those were just Sonics. A couple of minor games. You got like 1942 for the Nintendo. I'm probably going to keep that. 1942 was one of my favorite games when my father was stationed in Germany. We used to go to the PX, not the PX, but the local diner on base, and they had this, and I used to play it, and I was really good. And it was really cool because in the arcade it counts backwards. I don't know if the levels count backwards on the system. How about Scribblenauts for the Nintendo DS? What is? It is what it is. My jaw's about to pop. I apologize. There it goes. Aquaman on GameCube. It's another one of those ones that's probably not worth anything, so I'll probably keep. Why not have a collection of the games nobody wanted? Because those are the games that now are worth the most money, along with games that weren't produced in large numbers, such as Killer 7. And this one has both discs, the manual, and as you can see, As you can see, using the eyes that were inserted in your head by your mother's body. This thing is in super shape. That's a very nice game. That's like an $80 game. And I've never played it. Although now I have a GameCube sitting here, so I could if I wish to. Let's talk Game Boy. Because Game Boy, a lot of fun games actually were in this stuff that he gave me. A couple of duplicates again. You've got the Game & Watch Gallery. Shadowgate Classic. Tennis, which is like penis, only with the T and two N's. The Amazing Spider-Man interactive video game it's called. Super Mario Land. Super Mario Land 2. When you clean them up and you bundle them together, you actually get more money for those. And another company of Teenish. If you've gotten this far into the video, comment, airplanes are not cars. Just so I know you got this far. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan. It's in a hard case, but it's not the most valuable game here. Don't know why. It's just the way it is. Micro Machines. Fun little game. Harvest Moon. Never played a Harvest Moon game. Tetris. The very well-received Russian game Tetris. Tiny Toons. Bab's Big Break. Say that 3 times fast. That. Another copy of Super Mario Land. Yoshi's Cookie. And Game & Watch Gallery 2. So you get a lot of the Game & Watch games. And the 2 rarest games for the Game Boy that I got out of that whole thing would be Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. Trying to just decide what words to say in a sentence is difficult. How about some N64, since we obviously have an N64 system in there. You got your common, filler titles. You got Supercross 2000. It's a good game, but you fight it. NFL Blitz, best game ever with the worst compensating AI I've ever seen. If you're beating the computer, it will make it so you can't catch, you can't defend, you can't run away. Turok 2, fun game. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, pretty fun game from back in the day. And San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. It also flies quite well. I have to double check this one because I can't remember. I thought this was worth something. But Rush 2 Extreme Racing. Cruising USA. I used to play that in the arcade all the damn time. And Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. I have so many copies of this, I'm thinking about turning them into a mosaic and then shooting them with a bazooka. I don't have a bazooka. And a couple of these games were worth some money, so I've obviously taken them apart to confirm that they are authentic. You've got Ogre Battle 64. That's a $100 game, and it sucks. Not fun to play, in my opinion, but other people like it, and that's why they pay too much. Let's talk some other games. How about some PlayStation games? Yes, PS1 games. You got some fun stuff. You got like Tekken 2, good fighter. Fighting Force, good fighter. Bomberman Fantasy Race, good fighter. Centipede, good game. I'm going to stop saying good fighter. Bust-A-Move 99. The Bust-A-Move series games are all worth a little bit. However, some of these, the idiot cut the barcode off, and I don't care if you're watching this and these were your games. You're a freaking idiot. Why would you cut the barcodes off? Why? Why? Why would you keep them in good shape and then cut the barcode off? Find me. Fight me. Dance Dance Revolution Karaoke Mix, Kona Mix, whatever. It's got a good case, and I need it for other games. Wheel of Fortune. No barcode. Okay, I can understand some games, but why did you need the barcode to Wheel of Fortune, bud? Final Fantasy VII. I've heard people say this was the best game. I've never played a Final Fantasy game, not even the mobile, so I will await your crucifixion later. Metal Gear Solid. I actually prefer Siphon Filter. Where'd that laser come from? And Final Fantasy Anthology. And these are all completo with the box and the books and everything. Not the box, but the books. And that's good because they're worth more money when they are. However, it needs covers and case swaps. And the best one of the PlayStation bunch Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. It needs a case swap. Again, that's what that Wheel of Fortune and the other games are for. But it's complete, and the disc is in really nice shape. And $130 game. What is wrong with you people? It's worth even more if it was Black Label. And I know I say what's wrong with you people. I used to have 5 copies of Earthbound that I was collecting. Let's dive into some Dreamcast games. Soul Calibur, the original, fun game. Fur Fighters, I remember playing this when I was younger. I don't remember if it was any good. Another one of those why is it worth so much games. You've got San Francisco Rush 2049. We're closer to 2049 than we are to 1999 when I believe this game came out. So how freaking scary is that? Yep, 1999 when this game came out. Yeah. 23 years ago that game came out. Alien Front Online. Don't know anything about it, but it's worth a little bit of money. Star Wars Demolition in a destroyed case, but standard jewel cases. I like that. I hated when things came in those weird-ass long boxes and stuff because you couldn't case swap them if they got damaged. And kids damaged their shite or lost boxes, such as House of the Dead 2. Fun game. You need the controller. You need the gun con or whatever it was called for the Dreamcast. How about Virtua Tennis with the man who's scared of the sun? This, again, came with a lot of systems when you first bought them. Generator demo disc. Whatevs. Legacy of Kain Shadow Reaver. Never played it, never will, but it's in there. Again, the disc is worth a little bit of money because people, during the pandemic and the upcoming predicted fear and lockdowns that may be coming again, prices may actually go back up. And then this is pretty cool, and I may keep this one again for the collection. This is the PAL version of Shenmue 2. God dang it, that stupid notification came up again and I missed it. But this is the PAL version, you can tell by the blue cases. And unfortunately, a couple of the discs have damage, or cases have damage, and I can't replace these readily. I can probably go on eBay and find the original cases from Japan, but I don't have them here. So that's unfortunate. Let's see, what do we have left? That's about it. Again, I've sold a few things. Oh yeah, how about 2 very expensive games? Very browned game. Sun damage, man. UV damage does a lot to these cartridges. I could probably bring this back with retro brighting, but it would destroy the label, and it's already sun faded, and I don't want to risk it, so it's just going to be sold in the condition it is. And this is Pocky and Marlowe. Packy and Marlowe. I guess pachyderm? Yeah, probably. That is the official scientific name for an elephant, a pachyderm. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It's a rare game to have. In this condition, it's still worth $150, $200. And then probably the most expensive Super Nintendo game I've had in my possession. Obviously, it's not the most expensive SNES game, but it's the most expensive one I've had in my collection. Metal Warriors. And again, because of its sun damage, it's not quite as bad as Packy, because I think it sat inside of a shelf and only that part was exposed. But it does have browning on the case. Does have sun fading on the label. Again, I don't want to hurt the label, so I'm not going to try to retro bright it. I did open it though. You can open these without damaging anything. You just need the right tool. I'll link a Drake toolkit from iFixit down below. Comes with the bits you need, including Y bits and the security bits for Nintendo. But this is authentic. The last one that sold without any yellowing sold for $650. This one is worth anywhere from $400 to $550 if the right buyer needs it to complete their collection, which is part of the reason why I do this, because other people are building their collections. They need what I can find, and I'm trying to bring those families together. So you need this, you need that. Let's come together. Come together right now. Okay. Now let's talk about some loose stuff and stuff that really isn't as important. We've got a couple of case folios here. And there's lots of games in here, and these games aren't really worth anything. Some of them are worth something. Jedi Knights is probably worth something. And Need for Speed Underground on Xbox is worth something. But these are all loose. But when they're $10, $15, they add up. In this one, A lot of original PlayStation games. Toy Story, CTR, Crash Racing, VIP, Pamela Edition, Pokken Tournament, Need for Speed Underground 2. But you also got some shit games. But then you got some good games. You got Mario Strikers. You've got... what do you got? You got some other stuff. You got... yeah, Star Wars 3 on Wii. Whatever. Those are all worth some money. All of these. And these are all common titles, so I don't care. We're not going to go through them all, but they're all decent. You got like Simpsons Road Rage, Harry Potter, Halo, the original Devil May Cry Black Label, Ed, Ed, and Eddie, which I think is worth something, Final Fantasy 12, Guitar Hero, God of War. Yeah, let's see, we got some stuff here. Sorry, I couldn't exactly remember what they were, but... Again, spent about $2,000, got about $4,000 worth of stuff, $4,500 worth of stuff. Minus your fees and your selling and stuff. I'll still make $1,500 off of all this, which is pretty good, if you ask me. That's it. Come back for more. I'm going to end this because the video recording probably got screwed up halfway through, and I have to edit this now anyway, so... You're not seeing this till Friday, even though I filmed it on Monday. But most of this will be gone by Friday anyway, so I'll keep you updated. I'll do an update video after stuff sells. If you guys want to see what kind of money you can make being a reseller, I'll show you that as well. Why not be honest with it? So come back for that. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, put Ring cameras are the best, and I will know you made it all the way through. And who knows, maybe I'll enter you into some kind of giveaway. That's it. I'm out of here. Come back for the next one. And as always, my thumb will talk to you later.